Your season starts now.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big
Season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
Just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your ear.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant and
An offensive and defensive game plan. Once you have made your game plan and focus player decisions.
dude, you just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bears going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on over to Houston, as we're proud to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Good luck, fellas.
Larry, it is indeed an honor to be here. Thank you as we welcome the rest of you inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. The partner, the Bears, coming off a 6-10 season. Meanwhile, the Texans, last year AFC South champions, but an ugly wild card round loss.
Not a lot of fun in that game. That wasn't their best, and we're talking about Houston. So they fortified themselves in the offseason and increased their roster. They think they're the team to beat in their division. And flip it over to the Bears, they're trying to get back to playing Bears football, which means getting better on defense.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their starter. He spent 3 years in Denver. Now it is 8th with the Bears, Jay Cutler.
And he threw his 200th career touchdown pass in 2015. So we know he's got the arm. That's never been an issue for him. But one of the things I think is almost overlooked about his game, his ability to move around.
Yeah.
He actually ran some, zone read last year. I saw him against Arizona early in the season, run for a couple of first downs off of the zone read. So be careful of Jay Cutler's legs.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So Langford the carry there, 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Brock Osweiler. Of course, he surprised a lot of people jumping from Denver to Houston in the offseason. Standing 6'7", he's a big threat.
And he's helping break stereotypes down because there is a big stigma, or at least there was in the NFL, about quarterbacks being too tall. And 6'6", 6'5", that's where they kind of was the cutoff. But at 6'7", his ability to move, nimble of foot, good arm, goes back to his days as a basketball player. You remember, he almost went to Gonzaga to play hoops.
Here we go now.
On first down, Osweiler. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go.
On third down, Osweiler. And that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. On third down, Cutler. The catch made by Miller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it...
And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, 34 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Caught left side, Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Osweiler. And a catch made by Hopkins. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And for Brock Osweiler, the quarterback, of course, he arrived from Denver in the offseason. His first touchdown pass in a Houston Texan uniform.
And to me, that's the payoff for him becoming fully immersed with Houston as soon as he signed the contract. Couldn't wait to get the playbook, couldn't wait to get started. In fact, he turned down a White House visit with his old Denver teammates to pick up their Super Bowl rings to stay with Houston in the offseason and work with his receivers. I love what he's doing.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle in those tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside. That allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. I'll be being...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Look at the dance and the juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now it's Osweiler, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my...
And he gets into the end end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown as a Houston Texan. And the Texans have taken the lead. Think the Houston Texans are happy to have Lamar Miller in their uniform?
Without a doubt. Just remember, in order to run an offense, and when it runs at its best, you have a good runner that can control things. Control time on the clock, eat up yardage on the ground, make throws better for your quarterback. And Lamar Miller is what we call a green zone runner. Remember the red zone's from the 20-yard line going in, the green zone's from the 10 going in. Great patience and great pop as he finds the end zone.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that one results in 35 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cutler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Here's Cutler to throw. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Miller, the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. answer.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Texans are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Bears didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Bears take it at the 34. Jeffrey's able to get open here, and he'll go in for the score. The Bears strike first in this one. Texans take it early in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion. It ends up working for a touchdown. Texans behind now by just 1. Texans take it at the 1. Miller's going to take it up the middle, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Texans up now by 5. Texans have it late in the first half. Quick pass and completion is made here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. That takes the lead up to 12.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Novak to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Our player's spotlight here hones in on Jay Cutler, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. On the right side, this is Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And it is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got